Welcome everyone to Merkaba Energy Healing. So today we are doing a different kind of reading. We're doing a pick a crystal reading, and I am just going to scry. My energy has been too low to do readings, and it's going to be easier for me to just straight channel. The messages will probably be short, so if you feel called to more than one pile, by all means, listen to more than one. So we have three stunning crystals. We have the Angel Aura quartz crystal, the Rainbow quartz crystal, and the green fluorite raw crystal. So just tune in with your intuition and your higher self. And when you're ready, you can choose your pile, go to the timestamps down below, and I will see you over there. Welcome, group number 1. So today we are asking for messages from Spirit that you need to hear today, and we are scrying. You guys chose the, sorry, I have some Palo Santo on my hands. The Angel Aura quartz crystal. This is so beautiful. I love this crystal. Okay, so I'm just going to call in my loving, wonderful guides. My guides, please show me that which is kind and clear and accurate. For group number 1, what do they need to know? Share with me any messages with as much detail as possible for the highest and best good of group number 1 who chose the Angel Aura quartz. Please let me know when I can begin. So I'm first being drawn to a dehydrated mouth. I almost feel like I need to take a drink, and I don't have my water with me, so I'm going to go grab that. Okay, so I just took a sip of water, but there is a message there about someone being dehydrated. And I'm also getting the beginnings of a cold. Not me, I mean, I'm sensing into that. And they're showing me zinc lozenges. Check with your doctor with any supplement recommendations, but that could be helpful for you. Yep, rest. Rest is very important for someone in this group. I'm hearing intuitive eating and just this sort of intuition around your body and feeling into your body and what it needs. What else does group number 1 need to know today, Spirit? I'm hearing you're closer than you think to a goal. They're showing me a target. Keep going. You're on the right track. Don't give up, I'm hearing. Yes, I'm hearing it again. It's closer than you think. Whatever this goal is, whatever it is that you're wanting, I'm hearing it's just over the horizon. Just sort of up ahead. Not much longer. A little bit of clearing going on. They're showing me the 4th mile on a 5-mile run in terms of how close you are to some target or something that you're wanting. Okay, now they're saying on the topic of what you want, what is it that you want to say, Spirit? So I'm hearing a person incoming, and they're showing me the word friendship. Is this a new friend? Yes, a new friend coming in. And they're showing me Christmas, so the holiday season, whatever holiday you celebrate, it's around the holiday season. A meeting of a new friend. They're showing me hot chocolate. Cold. It's cold weather. I miss the cold weather, actually. Cold weather, you're going to meet someone. I'm hearing a laugh that bubbles up. Someone who has a very specific laugh. Some of you might have already met this person. And I'm seeing 2 people linking arms. It's just kind of a soul friend. immediate familiarity and recognition I'm hearing. A comfort, like that cup of cocoa. Some of you have been needing more warmth in your life, have been needing a hug, have been needing something soft. This is coming. I'm hearing you're not alone. I'm hearing what you are seeking is seeking you. And I'm hearing there's a light at the end of the tunnel. So there's some kind of ending to some dark time. Can you give me more detail, Spirit? I'm hearing, yeah, you're going to see an exit. You're going to see a point at which you're going to leave this situation. I'm hearing it's on you. It's going to be a choice that you're going to make to leave some situation behind. Yeah, they're showing me, I think that's the 6 of Swords there. Leaving something behind to safer ground, to safe harbor, let's say. I'm hearing you finally realize this is not for you. You deserve better. And my heart hurts when I say that. Turning over a new leaf, I'm hearing. Can we move past the situation, Spirit? What else for group number 1? I'm seeing the word food in my mind. What about food? Yeah, they're going back to the body because they just made me swallow hard. And it's almost as if the things that you used to like, you're not going to like anymore. Certain tastes are going to become, they're not going to be tasty anymore. It's almost like your tongue's senses are going to be dulled around food that isn't good for you. And they're highlighting again the holiday season. So you might eat something that used to taste really yummy, but is no longer tasting so yummy. Yeah, and they're showing me just bioengineered food that's not just inherently doesn't taste as yummy to you intuitively, but the food itself is denatured in some way, and you're going to discover this and you're going to reject it. Now they're showing me growing food at home. I'm seeing somebody growing tomatoes and cucumbers. I'm hearing something on a vine. And then they're showing me, I forgot what those are called. It's an indoor kind of growing system. With art, it's artificial light, but it comes as close to natural light. It's indoors, something where you don't need a proper garden. Yeah, and they're showing me a rainbow there for some reason. They're just saying that there's going to be a connection to pedestrian things in your life, like your food. You might have not thought of food as a thing to have a relationship with. And they're saying you're going to come upon a new relationship with old things in your life, like food. So it's not going to just be about nutrition, or they're saying calories in, calories out. It's going to be how you're going to nurture the food and grow it, or have some kind of reverence to it or some connection to it. They're giving me the word local, so you might start shopping local for local foods or local growers. You're going to pay more attention to labels. They're showing me the number 9, which is to me about organic fruits and vegetables. To start with the number 9. Okay. Can we move away from that? They're showing me a wheat field. I don't know what that means. Gluten, I'm hearing. So maybe some of you are discovering you're gluten intolerant. They're just saying that there's so many changes within the body for this group that you're going to start to sense, like your taste buds are just going to be changing, and your relationship with food and what you consume is changing. And they're showing me news now in the TV, and the TV is black as they're showing it to me. So some of you might just stop your cable, what are they called? Memberships or something like that. I can't think of the word. Yeah, you might just stop watching TV altogether, and I'm getting a big thumbs up on that. They're showing me, yeah. You might watch shows about, you know, like animals, like fish, or how mountains are formed, like things about the earth. And those would be, they're showing me PG, like things that wouldn't harm your mind. But even those programs need to be taken with a grain of salt. Now they're showing me a feather. A feather might be a sign for someone here. Now they're showing me an eagle. An eagle, yeah, no, that's actually a symbol. They're saying, well, they're saying some of you might actually see an eagle, but they're saying fly high, spread your wings. Yeah, there's definitely guidance for this group to sort of show up and show out. Let yourself soar. Take up more room, take up more space, I'm hearing. And now I'm hearing Rihanna's Shine Bright Like a Diamond. And this is interesting. This almost looks like a diamond, right? Really, that's interesting. They're saying not all that glitters is gold. So they're saying some of you might be comparing yourself to others at this time, and it might be an incorrect comparison, because you might be sort of on a different level than. Whoa, sorry, I just moved something off my table and it dropped. I'll ask about that in a second, but I've been a little clumsy dropping things, so that might not be for this group, but I'm sorry if that was really loud. I've been feeling a little, like I said, weak and exhausted, so I've been dropping things. Anyway, there is something about you comparing yourself to, it's like they're saying apples and oranges, but even more than that, like apples and rocks. So they're saying, like, stop comparing yourself to others, because all that glitters is not gold. So even if, like, you're a burgeoning YouTube channel and someone's got like 500,000 people or 1 million people, it doesn't mean that that's amazing, or not to put anyone down, but you just stay in your lane. I'm hearing stay in your lane, right? Now they're showing me somebody who got promoted at your work, and you're like, why didn't I get promoted? I deserve that. They're saying, don't worry, there's something else entirely waiting for you. And I'm hearing job change and upward mobility. So some of you might be underestimating your worth. You might be underestimating, yeah, that's what they're saying, underestimating your worth. Yeah, the comparison is not helping you. Any final messages for this group? Blessings. They're just blessing this group. I'm hearing, what is that? Kalima. I don't know why they're mentioning that deity, but they just are sending blessings for this group. Okay, you guys, that's the end of the scrying for you guys. I hope that you enjoyed it. Please let me know by liking and subscribing and leaving a comment down below. I love corresponding with you guys. Until the next reading, take very good care. Welcome, group number 2. So I'm just going to invite my guides in again, asking them to clear the energy of group number 1 now, please. Asking my guides to provide messages that are kind and clear and detailed. And for the highest and best good of group number 2, who chose the rainbow aura quartz here. It might be titanium quartz. They're immediately tuning me into congestion in the nose. Some of you might have a cold or just like mucus, I'm hearing. Yeah. So they're always giving me guidance to share. I know a lot about nutrition and health and stuff like this. So they're telling me to recommend gargling with salt water, which breaks up mucus. And now they're showing me fenugreek, which also breaks up mucus. But of course, always check with your medical doctor. So I'm diving in. We're just doing a straight scrying reading. My energy has been too low to set up cards and crystals and interpretation. And I just felt like I needed to find a middle ground. So I'm just going to do scrying for about 10 to 15 minutes. Okay, you guys? And anything that comes through, I'm going to deliver. Okay. my guides, what do you want? They're going back to the congestion piece. They're showing me dairy. So some of you might been feeling a little clogged lately because the dairy that you're consuming. So they're saying it's not just dairy, it's the kind, it's the quality of the dairy that you're consuming. So just, get organic if you can, get the cleanest possible. They're saying with like the latest expiration date, with humanely treated, cows, goats, whatever dairy you are consuming. Yeah, the mucus just cleared. I can't explain it. It's not really mucus. I feel almost like a mirage of mucus in my throat. But that just cleared when I said that. So yeah, just see if you can upgrade the quality if you are eating dairy. I'm smelling like fresh air. So some of you might be inside too much. The air inside might be a little stale, and now they're showing me an air purifier. Some of you might need an air purifier. They're having me smell cigarette smoke. So if you've been smelling cigarette smoke or cigars, they're giving me, and also marijuana. If any of this is bothering you, get a HEPA filter if you can, and also open the windows. Now they're giving me feng shui. It might be time to move your furniture around a little bit. They're just showing me that the energy inside your home is a little bit stale. Yeah, they're saying spring cleaning early. So you might want to just dust behind the furniture. They're showing me behind the TV, on top of the television, around your electronics. They're giving me the word biogeometry. So some of you might want to look into biogeometry to block some of the EMF that's coming into your home. They're also saying shungite. So I have these shungite pyramids all over my home, along with biogeometry. Actually, I don't have any biogeometry around me around my desk, but they're just saying that this group might be sensitive to EMF. They're showing me 5G. So yeah, turn off your phones and your Wi-Fi systems at night because your nervous systems are getting a little fried. They're starting to have me shake a little bit, and I'm starting to get fidgety. If you've been feeling restless or fidgety lately, it might be because you have too much Wi-Fi. Yeah, I'm feeling it in my head. I'm feeling dizzy and a little bit shaky and fidgety, like my feet are fidgeting. And it's overstimulation of the nervous system, okay? This group needs to ground also. They're showing me that Wi-Fi cage. It's like an EMF cage for your Wi-Fi system that you could put over your Wi-Fi at night so it's not emitting those rays. But just understand all of the devices that work by Wi-Fi will not work during the night. They're suggesting taking those systems out of the bedroom if you don't have a studio, if you have a bedroom, apartment, or house, to just take those out of the bedroom altogether if you can. So there's like no electronics in the bedroom, because a lot of you are overstimulated at night. They're giving me the acronym HSP, which is a highly sensitive person. So some of you might be highly sensitive people. And so specifically for you, you should do this. They're highlighting the crystals on my desk also. So they're saying you can just get crystals that diffuse this energy. Be careful of quartz crystals. They're fabulous to clear the energy in your home. But if you put a quartz crystal near a Wi-Fi, a modem, or, a Wi-Fi router, you could be expanding that energy because quartz crystals expand energy. So just be mindful of that. And now they're showing me, they're showing me a few different things. So they're showing me if you are not in a good mood, if you're feeling angry or upset, be mindful of the crystals that are on your body. Because if they're not absorbing crystals like obsidian or tourmaline or shungite, they're showing me some of the darker fluorite, then you could be amplifying the energy, Especially, again, quartz crystal amplifies energy. Now they're showing the planet Jupiter in the first house. Some of you might have Jupiter in the first house, and this is a reason why you might be gaining weight. For some of you who are concerned about why you might be gaining weight, you might have Jupiter in your first house. You can go to a good astrologer, or you can just look up your natal chart and you can see Jupiter, the glyph of Jupiter. If you don't know what that is, you can look up the planet glyphs. If it's in your first house, that might be a reason why you're gaining weight. Try to be in a flow. That's what your body needs this year. It's not a ton of weight. People who have Jupiter in their first house, the first house being the house of your physical appearance and of your body. Yeah, it just expands. Jupiter expands everything, everywhere that it goes in the houses, it expands that energy. So for someone here, that's what's been happening, and it's freaking you out a little bit. They're saying, please don't freak out. It's like 5 to 10 pounds at most, and you'll lose it if that's not what you want, right? Sorry, sometimes when the downloads come, they come really fast, especially when I'm scrying, because I'm just an open channel. I just become an oracle. Okay, and then when I said the word oracle, they said some of you who have been trying to connect with your guides. Yes, I am working on that video. It might take me a couple of months, guys, because my energy's been really low, but I will get it out to you guys, okay? I promise. I'm putting it together. I've got all my notes. They said probably sooner than that, but okay. What were we saying? Oracle cards. So some of you who've been trying to connect with your guides, they're saying, get an oracle deck that you feel very, very connected with. They're saying to move away from the tarot a little bit and actually use oracle decks that feel really like in alignment with you. For some reason, they're showing me an owl. Something about an owl deck, okay? Something with animals, yeah, like an animal oracle deck. But they just highlighted owls for this group. That might be your spirit animal. What were you saying? Oh, they want you to pull a card every single day and intuit from that card. Start communicating with your guides through an oracle deck. Daily pulls, the same time, every single day. Commitment. They're saying the way that you would commit to any relationship, commit to communicating with your guides. That's how they're saying it to me. What else do you want group number 2 to know? They're showing me a rainbow coming out. Of course, with the rainbow, of course, that makes sense. A rainbow coming out of like this really big storm cloud. So, okay, so they're saying the storm cloud is not challenge per se. It's about finances. So for some of you who have been feeling a little bit stuck financially, they're showing me that, proverbial rainbow with a pot of gold at the end. I'm hearing an incoming offer. They're showing me the Knight of Pentacles. So someone or something is coming in to help with your financial matters. This could also be a financial advisor for some of you. Someone's coming in. I'm actually about to do a reading about someone coming in. So look out for that reading. That's probably going to be my next reading, if not the one after that. I'm seeing a new person. So that's probably going to be my next reading. Look out for that, you guys. Anything else to tell group number 2? Yes. What else, please? They're showing me your skin, something with your pores or breakouts. They're saying your skin is telling the tale right now. Something about your skin is going to tell you sort of what, like they're showing me the quality of like makeup or face creams, or I'm seeing hair gel. You might be getting, I'm hearing folliculitis, bumps on your head. So they just want you to be mindful of what you're putting on your body. They're saying even fake jewelry. Similar message to group number 1, where you might be getting more sensitive to products that you're using. So just try to get clean and clear. I'm hearing clean and clear. They're also showing me detergent, clean and clear detergent. This is also affecting your animal friends. If you're using scented or just low quality detergents, they're also showing me dryer sheets. Yeah, they're having me smell Tide. I don't use any scented detergent because my cats react badly to it. And I started to find that wasn't a high quality detergent. So there's something about that your skin is going to tell you when a cream, makeup, product, shampoo is affecting you. Yeah, and now they're showing me dyes. So yellow and red are the big dyes. So look out for dyes in your products, because that seems to be really affecting you. And the final message is the holiday season is truly going to be merry for you, and that goes for all of you who don't celebrate Christmas as well. They're just showing me that word. They're showing me families coming together. Some of you might be worried about these family get-togethers. They're saying, please don't worry, just come with kindness, come with an open heart. It will be better than you think. Okay, group number 2, that's the end of your scrying messages. I really hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Comment down below if anything did resonate with you. And I look forward to the next reading. Much love and many blessings. Welcome, group number 3, to your scrying spirit messages. So I'm just going to invite my guides in once more. Clearing the energy of group number 2 now, please. Cleaning that slate now, please. They're highlighting cleaning already, like Palo Santo, sage. So some of you might need to cleanse your spaces of energies if you've been feeling very low or difficulty getting out of bed. Okay, I'm just going to do my invocation because the messages are coming in very fast today. My guides, please show me that which is kind, clear, accurate, and for the highest and best good of group number 3 only. Thank you so much. Allow me to be a clear channel, please. Yes, they're showing me again, there are lower vibrational energies possibly in and around your home. They're also showing me thought forms, so you might be having some intrusive thoughts. Guys, when I scry, I go pretty quick, so if you need to rewind, please do so. So if you've been feeling unusually low, you know, as a psychologist, I have to say, please get help. Please talk to somebody. But if it feels like you're managing, it's not entirely interfering with your quality of life, you're able to see the forest for the trees, they're saying you might need to cleanse and clear your home. Okay. Open up a window. Say, of my own complete free will and sovereignty, I command in the name of Yeshua or any deity that you hold in higher regard to leave my space and my mind immediately. And you can state, I am God, I am sovereign, I am free, a la Lisa Renee, okay? Say that 3 times and usher the energy out an open window or an open door, and then close that door and window. Salt baths would be good for this group, okay? And now they're showing me Epsom salt, an Epsom salt foot soak for those of you who are having difficulty sleeping. Okay, check with your medical doctor if I mention any herb supplements or treatments, okay? So you can put a 1/3 cup of Epsom salt in a big bucket of very, very, very warm water. Soak until the water becomes tepid or cool, and then just dry your feet off and go to sleep. The magnesium will go right into your bloodstream, and you'll be able to sleep better. Make sure to have a big glass of water while you're doing that. Some of you have not been sleeping well. Some of this I'm hearing is from 3i Atlas and the solar flares. Try to rest. You don't have to necessarily go into a deep rest. Some of you will rest during the day, and they're saying that's okay. You might want to actually grab a rock from outside. I don't recommend grabbing any rock. This might sound odd to some of you, but it can be helpful, in my humble opinion, to ask the rock if you can take it home. You're taking the rock from its home into your home. And so ask if you can take it. Sometimes I will take rocks home to ground, and then I will return them to from where I found them, okay? You can benefit from holding a rock from outside to ground, to have that near you while you sleep. This will help you ground. Yeah, grounding is very important for this group. What else do you want group number 3 to know, please? Be mindful of the lighting in your house. Some of the lighting in your house is too harsh. You might also be working in an environment where they have that sort of very glaring overhead lighting. Bring a lamp to work to soften the lights at your workspace or maybe even at your work desk. Okay, they're also showing me somebody pulling the blinds back, so maybe you just need to get more sunlight in your home. They're also saying that someone needs to clean their drapes. You might not think of doing that, but dust is accumulating on your drapes, and for some reason that's bringing the frequency down in your home. There's something about the energy of your homes. Some of you might be feeling heaviness around your home. So there's something about cleaning or cleansing the space. It's really unusual. Yeah, they're showing me dirty windows. I don't know exactly what that's about. Can we move past this kindly, please? Thank you. What else do you want group 3 to know? They're telling me, for those of you who are in a relationship, tune into the feeling you've been having with the person that you're dating. They're saying that I don't need to say so much. They're just saying pay attention to that feeling that you've been having. Yeah. That it's right. You've been wondering about something and they're saying it's right. Listen to it. Listen to that intuition. Don't wait further to act on your intuition because you're right. And you will feel the ripple through your body if that message is for you. Someone here is about to bump into someone literally that you haven't seen in a long time. This is going to make you very happy. I think all 3 groups got something about meeting someone or connecting with someone over the holiday season. Wherever you are in the world, whatever holidays you celebrate, they're referring to, December time. I'm hearing 2026 is going to be a most auspicious year for this group. They're showing me dollar signs. So some of you might have been working on a project or cultivating something and your harvest is coming. I'm hearing 2026 is going to be a highly lucrative year. They're also showing me that some investment is going to pay off, something you invested in. I don't know exactly what that is. Because they're showing me past due bills and you're going to be able to pay those off in 2026. But you would know what I'm talking about. They're showing me newspapers now, something about a newspaper article. I don't know what that is. They're also saying Science Times. I don't know if you're going to be published. Yes, a published author. Someone's going to get published in 2026. Somebody's writing an article for something. Writing. They keep showing me pens. Writing something. This is going to bring in money for you. I'm hearing the word notoriety. Some of you are going to get some kind of notoriety because of something that you're going to write. Someone here is creating a tarot or oracle deck, and that's going to, they're not using the word lucrative there. They're showing it to me in a translucent way. So it's going to bring in some money. It's going to bring more of a sense of I can do this. And then you're going to create other, I'm hearing the word artistry. So artists in this group, that's going to be lucrative for you. Let me just check the time. I don't even remember when we started. Okay. What else for group number 3, please? Greens. Greens would be very good for this group. Cooked greens like mustard greens, something about digestion. This would help your digestion. This would also help your skin and your hair. I'm also hearing the word circulation. Someone here is struggling with circulation. It could be helpful to eat warming and spicy foods like cayenne and cinnamon. Check with your medical doctor first, please. Beets, I'm hearing beets could be helpful with the nitric oxide. I can't say these words today. Nitric oxide in beets, is that right? I can't think straight when I'm scrying. Again, check with your medical doctor, please. Okay. What else do you want group 3 to know? They're showing me the Fool card. They're saying you're on the precipice of some kind of major change. What about career? Something with your career is changing. You're starting something new. This could be a new job, a new venture. Again, something that's going to bring in money. Some of you have not worked for a while and you're going to start working again after, I'm hearing 6 months of not working or just having a part-time or a lower paid work. In 2026, they're showing me within 3 months, you're going to start a job, a full-time job that's paying, that's enjoyable, that's where I'm hearing where you're going to sleep easy at night. What else for group number 3? What is that regarding what? Some of you are worried about something. What are you worried about? A health matter. Okay, so they're just saying if you are sensing that something is off in your health and you've been putting it off, they're just saying, please go see a doctor. They're not giving me something dire, but they're saying this is something that needs to be treated. You'll know who you are. Okay, don't go looking for health problems. That's not for you. It's for someone who something has been bothering you. You've been feeling something in your chest. You've been feeling something with breathing, it feels like. Something rattling in your chest. Something feels uncomfortable, like a wheezing perhaps. There's a treatment for this, so please go see a doctor. I'm also seeing a cast on someone's leg. So I don't know what this is. Maybe, what is this? They're just saying somebody who's listening has a cast. So this message is there's a message in here for you. They're saying for some of you who have been feeling overwhelmed lately, lighting candles would be helpful for you in calming your system down. Light some candles. Some of you have just been feeling very overwhelmed, and there's no logical reason why you feel this way, but they are saying, they are saying that there's some kind of energy that has been recalibrating inside of you, and they're saying candles would be helpful to set the ambiance. There's something about ambiance for this group, to soothe you. I just heard call your friend, call your friend. Somebody's in a fight with their friend. Call your friend. The conversation will go smoother than you think. This has been weighing heavy on you, I'm hearing. Okay, call your friend. What else for group number 3, please? I'm hearing there's no time like the present, carpe diem. There's something that you're sitting on that you've been wanting to start. And they're showing me somebody who's just been doing busy work, has just been engaging in a lot of different nonsensical things, sweeping when you don't need to, cleaning when you don't need to. There's something that you want to start. They're just saying, start it. Just take the first step. It's going to work out well for you. What else do you want? I don't know why they're showing me the World card, which is the ending. A lot of endings and new beginnings for this group. You know, every time I say new beginnings, it just doesn't make any sense. A beginning is always new. So a beginning, a new start. Again, new start also doesn't make sense. I don't know, I get caught up on verbiage. Anything else from my group number 3s? Yeah, I keep hearing take the road not traveled. Taking a risk in some kind of way. And then I'm hearing advice. They're showing me the Hierophant, so there might be a person who comes in who's going to give you, I'm hearing sage advice about your work or about something. Again, I'm seeing the word artistry or artist. Something that I'm hearing the word gallery, maybe putting your work up in a gallery. Again, they're showing me that Knight of Pentacles. Again, it could be just somebody who's going to help something take off, a venture take off, or give you advice about how to make your next move. Yeah, now they're showing me the word entrepreneur. So there is someone here who's starting something new, but you're sitting on it. You don't know how to begin. It's going to be lucrative, but maybe you need advisement in some kind of way. Somebody is going to come in to help you. So receive their advice graciously. Okay. Anything else for group number 3? Yeah, I'm just hearing everything is going to turn out okay. Somebody is just feeling very worried about how something is going to turn out. And they're just saying, don't sit on your hands. Keep moving. Keep the momentum going. Don't stop. Don't stop. I keep hearing that. Okay, my dear ones, I'm going to close out there because I can feel the channel fizzling a little bit. I'm sorry that I haven't done a card reading this week. This is what I was able to get out. I really hope that you enjoyed it. Please do give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you did. And if anything resonated, please do let me know in the comments. I love connecting with you guys. If nothing else, I will connect with you in the next reading. Much love and take good care.